Time to check in with CoinDesk Global Policy and Regulation Managing Editor Nick Day, who is also the editor of CoinDesk's The State of Crypto newsletter. Good morning, Nick. We're getting a lot of chatter about this ransomware, cyber attacks, and maybe we should ban Bitcoin because of it. I don't know what kind of traction that is getting or what kind of chatter and reaction that's getting in DC. Let us know.
Yeah, so it feels like we were just talking about this 2 days ago. Actually, I think it was just 2 days ago that we were last talking about this when the Biden administration announced that crypto analysis was one of the factors they were looking at in responding to ransomware attacks. We're now seeing this kind of, get bigger. Yesterday, Representative Carolyn Maloney of New York, who chairs the House Oversight Committee, wrote letters to Colonial Pipeline and CNA Financial asking them about their decision-making process in choosing to pay ransomware attackers, presumably in crypto. Colonial first sure paid in Bitcoin. CNA, I think it's a little unclear, but Representative Maloney's letter said, alluded to crypto payments. So this is becoming like a pretty big issue. Specifically, one of the big concerns is that if a company or multiple companies pay ransomware attackers millions of dollars in crypto or something else, it kind of incentivizes further attacks. The people who are developing these cyber attacks might be incentivized to do more if they think they can get a ton of money out of it. So we're seeing that kind of, get broader attention. Banning Bitcoin, I don't think is getting too much traction on Capitol Hill just yet. I've been speaking to a couple folks who were part of the ransomware task force that published a report on this last month, and their view is that banning Bitcoin might not be an effective solution. There are other things that can happen, though. For example, just making it harder to pay attackers by strengthening know your customer and anti-money laundering laws.
Nick, to what extent is this even a crypto problem, though, right? I mean, it's not like, all sorts of different kinds of money have been used for crime. And, every time crypto is used for criminal activity, people are like, oh, crypto is bad. I mean, is this even like a crypto-specific issue?
Yeah, I think it is. It's definitely, so ransomware has existed for quite a while. It's existed, I think, for decades at this point. Definitely it's existed longer than crypto has been a thing. But what Bitcoin has done is become a key enabler of these types of attacks. It does make it a lot easier to pay ransoms because just because Bitcoin's decentralized nature, the fact that you can send it around the world, you don't need to go through the banking system, you don't need to find a centralized payments partner. So Bitcoin is definitely a factor here. I think the real questions that folks in DC and other governments around the world are facing now is, what's the most effective way of mitigating that?
So Brad Sherman's quiet all of a sudden, or is he saying anything? Have we heard from him? Anybody heard from him?
So let's read the tea leaves a little. There was an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal a little while ago saying that banning Bitcoin is a solution here, and Representative Sherman did retweet that. That's the closest I think I've seen to a statement from him, but make of that what you will.